Hello everyone and welcome to a video on my thoughts on the Halo Infinite tech preview that was like the other week. I've been putting off bloody recording this and that gave me some time to compile my thoughts. So we'll start with the my positives of it, right? The guns, apart from one, in my opinion, feel great, and I'll get to that one gun when I get to the negatives. They feel really fun to use. The BR is crisp. I love how the BR feels. Same with the assault rifle for once. I actually enjoy using it in a Halo game. I normally hate using it, but it feels really good in this game. So far. The Bulldog, I was more like, please don't be a shotgun replacement like the M90, but it's its own thing. I was worried about it being just this M90, but different model. This is the same for the Sidekick, but it's not. I'm completely happy with that. Due to like it doesn't one shot, it 2 to 3 shots depending on your range, and I think that's a perfect balancing feature, to be honest. Because if they want to bring in the traditional M90 shotgun, that can be the short range one shot kill, and I think that is a perfect idea. Because when I found out it didn't one shot, I started using it like the Mauler, how you use it in Halo 3, you shotgun the melee, because that would just that combo just got them every time. The Sidekick, I used it like an actual Sidekick. If I shooting some assault rifle, because like I said, that one weapon I don't pick up because I don't like it. I would just keep the assault rifle and the Sidekick and use that for the game until I got the BR. So you could probably guess what the gun was now. Shouldn't have said that, but yeah. With the old Sidekick, if I had to reload my assault rifle, I would switch to the Sidekick and get a medal for it for killing the person. And I was like, that's neat. That is very neat. The Skewer, right. The Skewer, I hope it doesn't replace the Spartan Laser. I love the Spartan Laser. But the Skewer is fucking satisfying to use. It's just that, the sound and the ragdoll effect it causes. Because I've had times where I've ragdolled someone and they've gone flying, and there's been times where I shot them and they just collapsed on the floor. I hope they do make it so it always sends them flying, but that's just its own thing. And there's been times where I hit someone with a gravity hammer and they just flopped on the floor, and other times they went flying. The ragdolls do need some finishing. I'll be honest, but the ragdolls when they go flying are fucking hilarious and are Halo. Now, the Pulse Carbine. I like the Pulse Carbine. I was expecting it to be a shit battle rifle, but no, that thing was actually really fun to use, and I would use that with the Sidekick as well if I was able to grab it. I would use it to bust the shields and get the Sidekick to finish them, because then more medal. Then we have the Heatwave. Yes, that does happen. The Heatwave, I think the Heatwave is very unique, and I think it's meant to capture the scatter shot, but not be as OP as the Halo 4 scatter shot or as iffy as the Halo 5 one. I think the change of environment modes are cool. I kept it normally in the vertical mode, just so I could get all the pellets on one person and switch to the pistol and get or battle rifle, finish them off. And I think that worked pretty well. I rarely use the horizontal mode because how sporadic it is. But yeah, right, the sniper. I did not use the sniper much, as I'm not the biggest fan on sniping. When they hit scan, I prefer my snipers to be projectile. But it was nice to use when I did use it. I used it rarely, and most of the time when I did pick it up, it was so I could give it to my teammate who had it beforehand and died. I did not shoot a single bullet. I went to him and dropped it. I love the weapon drop feature. The Spanker feels like a spanker. Rocket launcher is rocket launcher. Big boom. That's all it is, really. Right. I think I've mentioned all the weapons. Oh, plasma pistol and the needler. I love the original plasma pistol sound. Oh, that being back is just nice. Really nice. The sound effect is what I missed from Halo for the plasma pistol. But now it's back. I'm so happy. The needler. I love to see inspired animations for the reload, the melee. It's it's just nice. That's like, I haven't liked the Needler since like Halo CE for its animations. When it comes to overall like efficiency, Halo 3, then again that thing was busted. And that's because I was also younger, I like a gun that aimed for me. But yeah, when Halo 3 was around. But yeah. Then we have, I'll put in the gun that I don't like now, because I think I've gone over all the guns. The Commando. The Commando feels off for me. Like a full auto precision weapon. Feels off. I hope it's not the DMR replacement. I hope the DMR is in the game and it's its own thing. Like, that's the thing with like the DMR and Battle Rifle. You have to try and balance them around each other, because one is like, it's what they've done in Halo 5. They gave the Battle Rifle that like little recoil bump to make it so people would use the DMR. I use the DMR anyway. So I just like the semi-auto fire with it, but I like the burst of the Battle Rifle as well. So it's just like using what one you preferred. And I would use the DMR because I preferred it. Because it doesn't have the observed balloon, that doesn't reach, and there's no Battle Rifle in reach. So that's the weapons. I'm going to go over to the maps. Right, so the maps. I love the recharge map. The map inside the facility with the gravity hammer. I didn't speak about the gravity hammer. I'll go to that quick. I love its ragdolls. At first, the slow swing speed was something to get used to, but when I did, I would start to slide, so like sprint and slide as I was swinging it down, as that was like very consistent against the bots and players when they opened up the PvP scape for it. That worked a lot, and I actually enjoyed doing that a lot. Now we go to the maps. Recharge. I love Recharge. It feels like High Ground from Halo 3, where like one team spawns up higher than the others. But it's not to the extent of High Ground, where there's a massive gap between everyone. Then, now that's, like, that's just that. That's the map layout. Power weapons. I'm not the happiest that there's only one true power weapon on it, that being the... I didn't speak about the Ravager, god damn it. I love the Ravager, bear concussion rifle, and I like the alt fire on it, where it's like the napalm. I quoted like napalm a lot. Yeah, when I was playing it with my friends. When I was actually able to play it. Then we have the map layout of Bazaar. I like the layout of Bazaar. Now this is just my Gears of War talking, but I prefer my power weapons to be in the middle. And so one team, say like the shotgun isn't where it is on Bazaar, right under the rocket. You could get the rocket, but the other team can get the shotgun because it's on the other side of the map. But that's my Gears of War talking, and on Bazaar the person with the rocket could probably just pick it up and fire it and just get you anyway. But what's stopping him from not walking that far and just shooting when the shotgun spawns? Yeah, you see what I'm getting at. So Gears of War, right, we use Nexus because I like that map. There's two power weapons, the boom shot and the torque bow, or the scorcher, and I forgot what, I think it's just the boom shot. There is a literal bits of cover and walls between them. They're on the polar opposite sides of the map, but the boom shot's in more of like a chokeholdy area, while the torque bow is in more of a line of sight from your spawn. But there are grenades to help you get the boom shot from the other team if they're just sat in there with it for both sides. And I like the flow of that map, and I do play Gears of War at a more higher level than Halo. I'm better at Gears of War, but I like Halo more. So now the customization. If you notice, I didn't speak about one map. That's because I like the aesthetic of the map. I hate the bloody layout. I hate how all over the place it is. But we'll get to that in my negative section. The customization, it's great. I like how the coatings look. I hate how the coatings work. I would have preferred just a traditional like colour system, but allow us to like choose. Like, I don't like Gears Tactics as gameplay, but I like the stuff it did with the customization. So you could customize all the characters you got with that armor. You could choose the material, the color, and a pattern. and the color would be like, it would be like an armor coating. So like say one was black and red, the pattern would take black and red, and it'd be like what the pattern was. So say you had a digital camo, like the red would be the more like in front, if that makes sense, and the background would be the black. That's just an example. Main reason I say that, I kept using Scorpion Punch. I am like the thing is royal gold or royal blue is like blue and gold. I liked that. I would have wished it'd be the other way around, but it wasn't. Then we have the overall armor customization. I love the prosthetics. The transmutual, making it your full arm, just your like your forearm. Is it your forearm? You know, like elbow to your hand. I like that whole thing, just doing your hand and just like one part of your leg. I like that. It looks really nice. And I hope we do get more choices eventually. Like maybe we can just have a robot foot. I don't know. I made my Spartan bloody look like he's taking a beating. He had like, he was missing his right hand. He was missing his elbow to his hand on his left arm. He was missing his right leg, and I think his left leg was completely fine. Well, it's probably obviously his knee down, but yeah. Now I'm gonna get into the negatives. Right, so live fire. As I said, I love the aesthetic of the map. I just don't like the layout, and especially the do not turn left at the start of the match. What? I should really speak about the bots. The bots are smart as fuck, but they hold hands as fuck at the start of games. As soon as like you've killed them, they are more spread out. It feels like at the start of the game they use the same AI. Like literally, it's like I forgot what game it is, but like you control a squad. It's like that. That's how they act at the start of the game. But as soon as you kill them, they all deviate on their own paths. That is fun, right? But trying to get the fucking battle rifle with them just like all facing it is a mistake, and you should just let them pass. And if it's the commando, I would just leave it. Then we get to... Right. I will say this about the flight as a whole. It was fun to play. And when the PvP dropped, it had some massive sweat in it, right? I got 2 lobbies done, right? Dusted decently. Well, I didn't have bloody one getting shot on by sweaty players, and I've got the audio set and recorded for that. And that will be uploaded at some point. I don't know when. But yeah. When we get to the overall PvP scape, I see that it's going to have a lot of social aspect. It doesn't feel as serious as like Halo 5 did. Halo 5, I played a lot, and when it came to its PvP, I liked Halo 5's PvP, I hate its campaign. I hope Infinite learns from Halo 5 and 4, is do a good story with a good multiplayer, and that's literally what it needs. And with how Infinite's said to go, it to be 10 years, well, another game I play that's supposed to be going on for 10 years is all over the place in its quality. And we all know what game that is, Destiny. I hope they don't follow the same path as what Bungie are doing with Destiny, where it's all over the place in its quality, because sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad. And at the current state, it's mediocre. The current season of Destiny is shit. But you have the quality of the superb last season there as well. And yes, that happened. I should stop eating sprouts as much as I do. So now we have the stuff about the overall flight. The flight was great. I was happy I got an invite and Halo Insider. I'm very small, so I doubt it's because of like being known by 343. But like, I'm in the Insider program, I got the email, then I waited for it to be able to be installed, I'd done that, and I was all hunky-dory. I was all happy, got set. One of my friends didn't get the email, which I kind of found funny, but they just didn't send him one. And then we get to my like message on Halo Waypoint, and it literally said, you have been accepted into the PC flight. I don't have a PC. and I'm only signed up for console, so it's like, yeah. It still allowed me in, but yeah, it was fun to play. My main complaints, as I've listed, is the feel of the Commando, Live-Fire's map layout. Please have a veto system where you can choose, like, vote the maps. Because if I can avoid playing certain maps that I don't like the look of, but the map layout of, I'll be happy to do it. The randomness of the weapon spawns I do like, as it gives me like some Gears of War vibes with how the weapons are on a rotator. But I do think they should be like preset, because sometimes one side will get a battle rifle and the other side will get a commando. And say it's my side that gets the commando, I'm not touching that thing, I'm letting a teammate have it. Because that thing does not feel right in my hands. It's like, that's just a me thing. Everyone else likes it, I don't. I prefer the battle rifle. Then we have all these stuff about the quality of the game. The game is it's polished. For a tech test, I was expecting bugs, it to be laggy. There were some bugs. One of them was constantly changing my AI. I should really speak about the AIs, because they're right. I played with all the AIs. My favourite is Sphere or Cersei, I can't remember. It's the ball. She made me laugh so much compared to the other AIs. The one after that is Threat or Pyramid. He made me laugh a bit, but not as good as Sphere/Cersei did. Lumu I just found as generic, and same with Butler. They're just generic to me. They didn't make me laugh, nothing. They just felt a bit boring to play with. And so I just stuck with Sphere, because she generally made me laugh. Now, with the stuff about the old flight, I do wish the feedback everyone's given, I've given some feedback. Like, and I've reported bugs and all that. And I just hope the game does improve from it. Because in the end, all 343 can do is polish and improve the game from here to, I'm guessing November 16th. Because that's when everyone thinks it's going to come out. And that's what I think. Because it's the 20th anniversary of Combat Evolved. And then it's like a Combat Evolved reboot to an extent. So why wouldn't it release on the 16th? That's what I hope it does anyway. It needs the polish as well. It's polished, but it needs more. You need to make it to where its own reflection gets reflected by itself. That's how much polish it needs. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's like basically saying, keep going with the polishing. It was polished, and it needs more. Bugs, you'll get them, as they have been listed out to you. People have said all the bugs that they found, and the AI are superb. I wish you could give this AI to the Colonition for their fucking bots, because their bots are dumb. They will walk around looking at the sky, but the second you get near them, they are quick drawed under their shotgun and they blast you. They look dumb, but then they're dangerous. And that's just a joke. This is a Halo video, not a Gears of War video. Now we get to my main pain point with Infinite. How the coatings work. I do not like Destiny shader system. And there's a game I've been playing recently which I've been meaning to do a video on, and it has a really nice colour system. It's like Halo's original one, where you have a list of colours and you can do all that. But I'll be getting to that when I do a video on this game, because this game I've not recorded anything for. I have not. I've forgotten to record stuff for it, but anyhow, like I said, it's a Halo video. So if 343 can like add in the Gears Tactics colour system, where you have the material and all that, I'll be happy. But I don't think they will. I think they're going to stick to the armor coatings to keep money up. But anyhow, I'm going to leave you with the last few seconds of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye for now.